Hello students, welcome to HyperText Computer Academy online classes. In the previous video, we learned about mobile technologies. Today we will start unit 2, and in this unit we will cover HTML. So today we will cover introduction to HTML. The contents we covered are the basic concept of HTML, building blocks of HTML, and basic structures of HTML. Other than this, we see various tag attributes used in head tag and various attributes used in body tag. And at last, we will see HTML text editor. So let's start. What is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. We all know about what is language. So we have to know what is hypertext and what is markup. So whenever we say hypertext, it means text within text. What it means? It means a text has a link. Whenever we click on that link, we move to another data or another page of content. Thus, that text has a special quality. That's why it is known as hypertext. Clear? Now, what is markup? It is not, HTML is not a programming language. It is a markup language, which means to structure it in a specific format. We design a page for a specific purpose so that it can display with the help of web browser to the internet. Okay. Thus, it is a language that allows user to organize, improve the appearance and link text with data on the internet. I think now it is very clear what is HTML. Okay. Next, HTML was invented in November 1990 by the scientist called Tim Berners-Lee. The purpose was to make it easier for scientists at different universities to gain access to each other research document. Okay. After that, it is very popular, and to work with internet, to work, to communicate from one to another through the network with the help of internet, we need a language, and that language is HTML. Okay. Thus, HTML is a format that tells a computer how to display a web page. Clear? Now how the web page is created. As we know that with the help of HTML, we can create a web page that can be shown on the internet. But how? Then we have to know about the building blocks of HTML. And first part is tags. A tag tells the browser to perform an action as asked by the special word. You can say that it is just like a keyword in another language, which defines that how web browser will format and display the content. It is written between the angular brackets, okay? Left angular bracket and right angular bracket. For example, this is a tag known as paragraph tag. It starts with angular bracket P, right angular bracket, then whatever the content that you want to display on the web page, and after that the closing tag. Closing tag must have the forward slash with the tag name. Okay, so we will learn various tags available in HTML. Don't bother about that. Next one is attribute. As the name suggests, the features of a particular tag are defined with the help of various attributes of that tag. An HTML attribute contains two fields, name and value. For example, if you want to change the color of the text, so we have to include an HTML attribute known as color, and we have to put some value like red, blue, or any other color. So how it is applied on that tag? That should be under the opening tag. Here you can see that the tag name. After that, we have to include attribute name. For example, color is equal to the value of that attribute. Okay, clear? And it should be in lower case. Clear? Because the attributes name and values are case sensitive. We can add multiple attributes in one HTML element, but need to give space between two attributes. Clear? So whenever we have to apply the properties of that element, then we use attribute. Next one is element. Element is nothing but it is the content that have a start tag, some content that we want to display on the web page, and the end tag. These combination is known as one element of the HTML or one element of the web page. Okay, these elements are basically of two types. Okay, one is container tag and second one is empty tag. In container tag, there should be an opening tag and end tag, like paragraph. Other than this, some tags in HTML have only opening tag. Okay, that cannot have any content. For example, if we want to insert the image, so we have to include the element that tag name is img, and we have to give the source from where that image can come on the web page. So first attribute is to be given src is equal to value. Then second attribute should be separated with the space. We have to given space. Then second attribute is width is equal to 50. And after that, we have to apply forward slash. Clear? And another element is known as empty tag. There is nothing, just a tag name is to be applied, and the working of that tag will display on the web page. For example, BR tag. BR stands for break line. If you want to show the next element from next line, then BR tag is to be applied. Other than this, there are various empty elements available. Okay, like HR, which means horizontal line. Okay, NBSP, which stands for space. If you want to show a space on web page, because web browser does not identify the space, so we have to apply some specific element for that. Okay, that are known as specific element. For example, if we want to apply less than sign, that cannot be applied on the web page, or that cannot be shown on the web page, because less than is used in here for applying on the tag name. Thus, if we want to insert less than sign on the web page, then we have to use a specific tag known as LT, less than. Okay, we will discuss each of that tag in next video. Don't worry. So these three are building blocks of HTML: tags, elements, and attributes. So what are the differences between these three? HTML tags are used to hold the HTML element, while HTML elements hold the content, and attributes are the characteristics of an HTML element. Clear? Other differences is that HTML are keywords. HTML elements specifies the general content, while the HTML attribute specifies the properties of that element. I think now it is very clear to you what is tag, what are elements and attributes. Now, how to write a basic HTML page. This is the basic structure. This is the optional one, but we have to write down. Exclamation mark, doctype, space, HTML. By doing this, we send a message to the web browser that I am trying to load an HTML file. The type of the document is HTML. Okay. The HTML file started with the HTML tag and closes with the HTML tag. Between these, there are two main tags are there, the head tag and the body tag. Whatever the information we have to put regarding the web page or other than the web page, like the external file that have to be included on this page, the script which we have to apply on that page, all are kept in head section. While whatever we have to display with this page, with this file, that should be kept, that should be written under body tag. Okay. So here you can see that I have written only one sentence under the paragraph tag, that is my first paragraph. If we run this file, then a page will display and the title of that page is page title, and in the whole page there is only one sentence is written, that is my first paragraph. Okay, I will show you within a minute, don't worry. Just I have to cover all the slides, then I will show you with the help of practical program. So here the Doctype declaration defines that this document is an HTML document. Okay, I already told you HTML element is the root element. We have to write down. Head element contains meta information. Okay, metadata. What is metadata? Data about data. Title element specify a title for the HTML page, which is shown in the browser's title bar, and body element defines the document body, which is the container for all the visible content that you want to display on the web page. I think now it is very clear to you what are the basic structure of the web page or HTML. Now we have to know about these attributes also. So I am going to cover in this head tag attributes. Title is already covered, which defines the title of the web page. Style contains CSS code. CSS stands for cascading style sheet. You have to learn this in upcoming videos. Don't worry about that. So if we want to import some styling with the help of CSS, then style tag should be used, and that should be kept under head tag. Link tag contains for including the external sheet. That sheet can be a style sheet or any other file. Next one is meta. What is meta? Meta means the information about the web page, like author name, why this web page is created, the customer to whom this web page is created. All these information are kept in meta tag. Next one is script. This tag contains any scripting code which you want to insert in your web page. Generally, it should be a JavaScript. That is not your in the part of class 10th. It will come in intermediate class. And next one is no script. It defines an alternative text. Why? Because some web browser does not support scripting language. Thus, if scripting language is not supported, then on the behalf of the script, no script will run. Next one is body attributes. First one is background. If you want to change the image of the web page, background image, then you have to include a property known as background. And then you have to pass on the source of the image. Other than this, if you don't want to insert an image, you want to change the background color of the web page, then you have to use BG color attribute, BG color. And the value that you can supply in 3 ways. First one is color name. There are some by default value is already stored like red, blue, black. You have to just write down that color name. That color will imposed on your web page. Other than this, you can give some hexa number. Hexadecimal value is to be given for each color that should start with hash. Okay. Other than this, you know that all colors are made by 3 colors known as red, green, and blue, RGB. Then you have to supply that value like this RGB. In bracket, you have to supply 3 values. Okay, from 0 to 255, because we are dealing with ASCII value, and ASCII value is 8 digit. So 8 digit means 0 to 255. So we can supply 0, 153, 0. Then whatever the color value is this, that color will display on your web page as a background. Okay. Next one is a link. It is used to specify the color of the active link. Okay. Link, it is used to specify the color of the visited link. Text, it specifies the color of the text in a document if you want to change the color of the text. V-link, it specifies the color of the visited link. Okay. You already seen this. By default, the color is blue. Whenever you click on that, that converted into like some other color. Okay, so these can be happened with the help of A-link, link, and wait. Now, at last, HTML text editor. There is no such specific editors for HTML. You can use as per your need, as per your convenience. You can use any editor like Notepad, WordPad, MS Word. Other than this, if you are comfortable, then you can move for professional text editors like Notepad++, Sublime Text, Vim, etc. Okay. Now, you can execute HTML file in any browser, but there are some tags which are not supported by some web browser. Okay, so you have to take care of this. Now, how to run your program? First of all, you have to open the any text editor. Like here, I have opened Notepad. After that, write code in HTML. Save that file with the extension .htm or .html, like this. And after that, open that HTML page in your web browser. That's all. Your first web page will run successfully. So that's all for today. Now I'm going to show you with the help of practical knowledge. So what has to be done? I have to open a notepad. So notepad is written over here. Then click on notepad. A notepad is open. Okay, now I am going to write down a basic first page. So what is to be done? First line should be a exclamation doctype HTML. I am going to instruct the web browser that this page is related to HTML page. Now, starting with HTML tag. Under this, I will apply a head tag. Okay, in head tag, I will apply a title because right now I have only a knowledge of one tag that is known as title. So my first web page that will written where on the title bar. Okay, here you can see that I have written in the capital letter. Here I have written in small letter. It means a tag are non-case sensitive. Either you can written in small letter, capital letter, whatever you want to do. Okay, but the content is a case sensitive. Clear? Now I'm going to close the head tag. Now next tag is body tag. Body tag will display the content on the web page. Okay, so first thing is I have just shown you one tag that is known as paragraph P. So I'm going to write down hello students. This is our first web page. Okay. Now, closing paragraph. After that, closing the body tag, and at last, closing the HTML tag. That's all. I have written the basic page. Now I am going to save Control S in desktop, in which the extension should be .html. Him first .html. Clear? Now my first program is created. Here you can see that him first. Now you have to double click on that. So my page is opening. Here you can see that. I have written only one line, that is, hello student, this is our first web page. Okay. And in title, here you can see that my first web page is written over here. So I think now you are ready to write your own web page without any problem. Other than this, I have also taught you about the background image or background color. So how? Here you can, in the body section, you have to include some attribute. So what was that? Color is equal to the value. Let's yellow. I have applied yellow. Save that file. Now check. I'm going to refresh that page. What will happen? I will see. Nothing is happened. Something went wrong. Let's see. Sorry, it should be a BG color. The property name is BG color. I'm going to again save that file. Now I'm going to refresh. Here you can see that your background color of the web page is now changed to the color whatever you have applied. Like this, you can insert image also. So that's all for today. In the next class, we will start various tags that can be used in HTML. We will see in next video. Thank you so much.